it? Why the hell it get you started? Got me started. Why did they get me pissed off? Now I'm about to go NFL and kick this off. You really thought that I was this soft? To let anyone in my domain, they need to be taught a serious lesson. Unless you strong as Zeus, there just ain't no use to go up against a madman. You can't win, G. I put you on ice like Richard Kuklinski, so stay away from shadows. When it gets dark, you make one bad move, they won't find your corpse, and the feds won't know where I drop you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition, late night or early morning edition of Major Level Entertainment. I am your host and owner of this channel. It's your boy, a Big Major. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I talk more than just about sports. I talk about life. I talk about the streets. I talk about religion. I talk about sex, relationships. You name it, I'm your one-stop shop right here on YouTube for all things. I wonder if y'all can hear me clearly. I'm actually on the road and I'm doing the show. I stopped, and so I'm on my phone and I'm doing the show because I had a little bit of time. I wanted to touch on the Lee County shooting over in Leesburg, Georgia. I want to touch on that because I want to remind my people in particular, we need to arm ourselves up. We need to get strapped up, and we need to do it now. Because, I mean, it's now more so than ever, because these races, these motherfuckers is getting bold now, and they targeting us like 90 going north now, and it's not even funny. And it's incumbent for us to be prepared to protect our families at the drop of a hat. This was ridiculous. I usually don't even, I try not to talk about too many things like this or divulge too much information about myself personally when it comes to situations that what I would do in certain situations, because at the end of the day, no matter how trained you are, you never know what could happen and how you'll be able to handle things. But so this incident happened on June the 7th at about 9 p.m. So it says a Leesburg family recalled the moment an armed man with an AR-15 style rifle allegedly shot their family gathering up on Sunday, June the 7th, in an incident that was said to be racially motivated. According to the Lee County Sheriff's Office, deputies were called to the 100 and 200 block of Autumn Leaf Drive after receiving multiple reports of a shooting in progress. The sheriff's office said it stemmed from a verbal altercation. The resident of the home on Autumn Leaf Drive, told WALB her family was visiting for a family reunion that weekend. So at about 9 p.m., family members said that they were standing in the front yard when the car drove past the home. Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer, who officials identified as the suspect, was reportedly leaning out the window, shouting racial slurs at the group. He's talking junk. He started yelling the N-word. Ramel Green, a witness, said. He kept on going, so we let him go. We just discussed what had happened after that. A person who lives at the home also said that she called the Lee County Sheriff Department after Kinzer left. But about 5 minutes later, Kinzer and the driver returned. This time, Kinzer was reported to have been wearing an armored body vest or armored bodysuit and carrying an AR-15 rifle. Those outside spotted the suspect with the gun from a distance and began running. Green, a retired 62-year-old military Marine vet, then saw Kinzer open fire, and Green saw a bullet said that a bullet flew right past him. Green, having the training that he's had being in the Marine Corps, took his gun and he returned fire. Okay. It's a good thing. I'm so glad that when the story goes on to say that one person was hurt, but it was a non-life-threatening wound, so that's good. And Kinzer himself was subdued. He wasn't killed or anything, but he was subdued enough for the the police to be called and Police come and picked him up. Um, thank God that there was a Marine, a former Marine, military vet, at the party in attendance at that time. Thank God for that, because he had the proper training and the wherewithal to know what to do in a situation like that. And he returned fire. He was able to return fire. Now, I say that because if it had been me in a situation, if I was in that situation, the same thing would have occurred. I'd never go anywhere without a weapon on me. I have several weapons around me in my house. I have several weapons around me in my vehicle, and then I carry weapons on me. There's never a time where I'm without a weapon, whether it be I'm walking along in the street, or if I'm in one of my vehicles, I make sure the weapon's on me at all time. If I'm not in one of my vehicles and I'm in my wife's car with her, I still have a weapon on me. She has a weapon on her. You have to stay prepared for anything at all times, especially now with all this racial shit going on. These people are getting so much more bolder than they were before that it's not even funny. Now, out of 20 to 30 people that was outside that home in Georgia, no one got hurt, seriously. And that's a blessing, because everybody acted fast. Like you said, you had a guy there. He was able to return fire and hold the guy off, and everybody else retreated in the house. So I wanted to bring that to y'all attention, and I wanted to give y'all some tips and pointers for those of y'all that don't know. Hell, if you do know, it's okay to know more or try a different approach. But if you're ever in a situation and somebody comes down, you're outside, you gathering. First of all, I don't care what neighborhood you live in. I don't care how long you was living in the neighborhood, how many people you know in the neighborhood. Always keep your head on a swivel. It's like what my uncle used to always say. Keep your head on a swivel. You never know what the fuck is going to happen. You got to keep your head moving. If I'm there at the party, if I'm there at any party, anyone's house, no matter if it's a family member, friend, whatever the case may be, I don't do house parties no more for those very reasons. But I'm just saying, if you ever happen to find yourself in a situation and the shootout is getting ready to occur, first of all, make sure if you're outside, make sure you keep your head on the swivel, looking down the street, look at every car. Dummy, you can be discreet about it. You ain't got to be all up in nobody's window, but look at every vehicle going by. Make sure you check your surroundings, see everything around you. Make sure that there's an entry point for you to get inside the house. Whenever you see something that's going awry, anything you see that thinks that could possibly go wrong, make sure you have a point of entry. Tell your family members. It's kind of like a fire drill, like how we used to do when we were kids, or earthquake drill. Do a drill where there's a domestic terror situation going on. There's an active shooter on the loose in the streets in your neighborhood. Make sure that you're constantly moving around. Make sure that you got your head moving around. Make sure you're ready to move at the drop of a hat. Make sure that if you have any elders or people who might have any disabilities, you make sure that they're nearest to the door so you can get them in first. All the children, make sure the children are nearest to the door. Children and elderly people, elderly people, and women should be close to the entrances to get inside the house, to get inside doors, garages, whatever the case may be. Once inside, if it's nightfall, when you get inside, make sure you secure all the windows. Make sure all the windows are down or locked or closed. Make sure all the doors are locked and closed. And make sure that when you do that, you get away from the windows and immediately turn off the lights, and everybody get down on the ground. Everybody immediately get down on the ground. If you have an upstairs, downstairs, if you have an upstairs compartment of the house, make sure everybody get upstairs. Get upstairs and then get down. Get upstairs and then get down. Because for the most part, an active shooter, he may shoot out the first floor or whatever the case may be. He's going to shoot out the first floor. He may not even be thinking about the second floor, but the second floor is up higher, so he'd have to aim higher or whatever the case may be. So these are just survival tactics that you got to pay attention to when dealing with different situations. So make sure you get your family to safety. Make sure everybody get inside the house, lock all the doors, close all the windows, and turn off the lights and get away from the windows. Barricade the doors if you have time to barricade the doors, and somebody should be calling 911 because there's not going to always be a situation where a guy like Mr. Ramel Green is there, who's a retired Marine who knew what to do in that situation. I'm telling you what I would have did in the situation. I would have did the same thing because I keep my biscuit on me at all times. Now, the guy that was firing at the party had body armor on. Okay. Now it's kind of hard to surmise whether or not the body armor is, is can it be penetrated? What the material is made of whatever the case may be. But anyhow, body armor or not, I'm unloading the clip. And I'm aiming for the head. I'm aiming for joints. I'm aiming for areas that are not covered or that might not be fully protected by the armor. That's what I'm doing in a certain situation like that. We got to make sure that we are armed. If you don't have your firearms license now, if you don't have a felony, you don't have any mental issues or whatever, mental disorders or anything like that, you go take the test and get your firearm. Get licensed to carry. No matter what state you live in, no matter what city you live in, check with your state's or your city's policies or whatever for carrying a gun or owning a gun or having a gun. Make sure you do that and make sure you carry it all times. It's better to have it and not to need it than to need it and not to have it, if you know what I'm saying. So, hey, at this point, fuck it. If you can't get it the legal way, just go get you a weapon. I'm sorry, because now and it's always been like this. You cannot depend on the police to protect you, the government to protect you. We got to depend on ourselves and ourselves alone. Nobody gives a fuck about black people out here. Nobody. That's why I'm not an integrationalist. I used to be, it's us and this group of people against that group of people, or it's us and this group of people against the white man, this and that. No. Fuck that. I'm no longer inclusive. You know why? Because I've heard racism and bullshit come from all sides. I heard it come from the brown side, the yellow side, and every other side there is to come from. I'm only about mines. That's it. I'm only about those that love me and those I love. Fuck everybody else. I don't give a damn. I'm not inclusive. I'm not inclusive anymore. I'm not an integrationalist anymore because everybody's not on that shit. Don't nobody got love for black people. We barely got love for ourselves. It's bad enough we got to deal with the bad apples in our own community, let alone to have to deal with motherfuckers coming from outside the community, coming into our community and terrorizing the community because they think they can, because they got Trump in office or whatever the case may be. Now, in this Trump administration and the Trump ruled world and the Trump ruled United States, we got to make sure that we stay armed, stay strapped. It is important. You carry a weapon on you at all times, stick, pole, bat, chain, fucking chainsaw, knife, a sword, a machete, whatever the fuck, grenades, bomb, whatever the fuck you can carry on you that can hurt a motherfucker to put their ass down so that you can survive another day, you and your family, you do it. I always try to make sure that I stay strapped. And now this is just telling me, once again, black people, we got to get strapped up and protect ourselves. If you're not already licensed, please go get your license and get prepared, because these people were having fun, not bothering anybody, minding their business. There was elder people there. There were children there. There was women there. People just having a good time. Black folks having a good time like we do outside. And this cracker motherfucker come through here and then he starts shooting up the party. That's not right. And that don't sit right with me. Thank God for Mr. Ramel Green, ex-Marine, for taking action the way he did. Because if it's not for him taking action the way he did, there could have been several casualties out there. Luckily, somebody was there to return fire to this racist white motherfucker. And I'm glad that Mr. Ramel Green was there to do it. Semper Fi, Mr. Ramel Green, and thank you for your service. You know what I'm talking about? So we got to make sure we stay strapped, y'all. Make sure you stay strapped. Keep one in your home. Keep several in your home. Keep several in your keep one on your person. Keep one in your car. Wherever you go, make sure you're always ready for some action. You have to be. You got to be ready for action. I'm out here now on the road on my way to Barstow. Guess what? Ready for action. Rolling through these little small racist towns and rolling through these little places and shit like that. Ready for action. Anybody jump out at me, I'm killing you. Blowing your motherfucking noodles right out of the top of your head like Jack in the Box. That's what I'm doing. I'm not talking. I'm not compromising or anything, because that's what it's come to. That's what the world has come to. The world has come to kill or be. I mean, it's always been kill or be killed. But now for us, our people, with the way motherfuckers are attacking our children, our women, our elderly people for no reason other than the fact that we black, I'm popping noodles out of scalps. I'm sending motherfuckers to the shadow realm. I'm so serious. I wanted to get up here and do a quick little show just to remind you motherfuckers, you gotta stay on your grizzly. You gotta stay dangerous, because these motherfuckers ain't playing with us. These motherfuckers is shooting at us, killing us like we target practice. Cause we niggas. And we include everybody. Every time another race of people is going through something, we always there to fight with them. Man, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck being inclusive. Fuck including the brown and the yellow and the pink and the orange and the polka dot in our struggles. Nigga, it's us against nothing. Us against everybody. Fuck it. Stay strapped. Protect your family. Get ready to lay a motherfucker down. Like I'm getting ready to lay a motherfucker down. You come up on my property and I don't know who the fuck you are and nobody in my family invited you, I'm lighting your ass up like a Roman candle in New York Times Square. And you gotta be like that. Brothers, we gotta be like that. We gotta stay dangerous. Fuck stay up. We gotta stay dangerous. Stay awake. And shout out to my damn nephew, H. Motherfucking Davis. He said, good morning, y'all. Fuck that. Everybody is dealing with something right now. The finals got everybody distracted. Not me. I'm on my grizzly. Murders are still happening. Terrorist acts are still happening in our communities. Fuck across the seas and across the world. That shit is happening in our backyards. These people were just chilling at home on Sunday. Probably just got finished having a nice Sunday dinner and dealing with their family and children and elderly people and just enjoying each other. And this racist cracker motherfucker comes up and lights up the whole party. Thank God nobody was killed. Thank God there was a Marine there to return fire. An ex-Marine there to return fire. Because had I been there, I'd have joined in on the party. I would have lit the motherfucker that came shooting and whoever was in that car with him the fuck up. Matter of fact, he would have made it out the neighborhood. I would have blew his fucking car up or something. I would have switched. I would have unloaded every piece of ammunition that I had in my house. That pisses me off. And I had to get up here and say something about it because random racist acts are happening all over the United States, especially out here. A couple of weeks ago, some old ladies walking down the street, 75-year-old black lady, grandmother walking down the street, the same block she lives on, the store. She's walking from a bodega. Dude comes up behind her, cracks her in the head with a 2x4. And we waiting on the police. Fuck the police. We the police. Terrorize me, my family, somebody in my neighborhood, I'm killing you. It ain't no talking, ain't no fighting, ain't no dancing around, ain't no wrestling, ain't no boxing. I'm sending you to God. This shit right here pissed me off. All my people in the South, all my family members and friends and loved ones and associates in the South, please be careful. All my people in the North and the Midwest, please be careful. All my people on the East Coast, be careful. All my people in other Western cities and states, please be careful. Stay strapped the fuck up. Fellas, we got to protect our children and our women and our elderly. It's on us to do that. Fuck waiting on the police. I'm not waiting on the police. Come up on my shit, I'm killing you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what YouTube say. That's what the fuck I'm doing. That shit got me pissed off. There was babies out there. You come up fucking with my family or fucking with somebody in the neighborhood that I know, and there's kids outside running and playing all day long. If I catch you, if I can aim, if I got a good shot, I'm taking it and I'm splitting your noodles. That's the energy we gotta be on for the rest of our natural lives, y'all. Especially with this fucking devil we have in office. Shout out to Micah. He said, I don't always get up here to say what's up on your videos like I used to, Major. But shout out, Big Major. Keep it real, raw, right. That's what I does. This shit got me furious. Furious. And this motherfucker probably get a slap on the wrist. See, this is why I say we got to get dangerous and we got to get active, because motherfuckers will stop fucking with us then if we did that. People will stop fucking with us if we did that. If we got active, like how we supposed to get active, people will stop fucking with black folks. Period, point blank. Come up on my shit, sending you to Christ or whatever God or deity you believe in. That's it. No more talking, no more playing around. Everybody is focused on what's going on in the finals. I don't give a fuck about the finals. I don't give a fuck about the Knicks. I don't give a fuck about the Spurs. I'm focusing on what's going on in my backyard, what's going on in my community, what's going on in my neighborhood. All this other shit is a distraction. I've been telling all my cousins that's out there in New York. They hit me up. Man, New York might take it. I don't give a fuck. Are you niggas safe? Are y'all all right? I don't give a fuck about what Bronson is doing. I don't care about what De'Aaron Fox or what Wemby is doing. I don't give a fuck. My thing is about protecting my family. If it ain't Laker talk, I don't even want. Even if it was Laker talk, I wouldn't give a fuck right now. It's about staying ready, staying strapped, staying dangerous, keeping your head on the swivel, y'all. We can't get caught lacking. This family, there was almost caught lacking, but there was somebody there that had enough training to say, you know what? Everybody get in the house. Let me handle this dude, at least hold the guy off. Dude had body armor on. Guess what? Every inch of your body is not protected. Something is vulnerable. It's going to be a slit in your neck. Kneecap going to be exposed. One of your eyeballs going to be exposed. I'm aiming for a vulnerable spot. You got some armor on? I'm aiming for your neck. I'm aiming for a vital spot. I'm aiming for one of the creases in the armor. That's what I'm doing. And I'm glad that dude was there to return fire, to lay down enough cover fire so everybody could get in the house and get to safety. It's getting bad out here, y'all. Strap up. I'm strapped. My house is a motherfucking arsenal. I'm telling you right now. I'm not going to tell you all the shit I got, but just know I got enough shit in my house, in and around my house, and I got enough shit stashed in other locations or whatever to level a street gang. Let me just say that. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you the truth. I got enough ammunition and enough firepower and enough weapons to take out a street gang. Get your shit strapped up. Get your shit strapped up. Like I say, I'm away from home now, far away from home. On my way to Barstow. So I just said, man, let me take some little time off and do a little quick show or whatever, because I saw this story and I was so disheartened by it. I said, I got to do a quick show about it. I got to remind my people as to how dangerous it is out here just over our skin color. I said, let me pull over and do a quick show and remind these motherfuckers to strap up. If you ain't got your license permit, you better get that shit. Hell, even if you don't have it and you can't get it, still get a gun. All these other motherfuckers got illegal guns out here. It's better to need it and not. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. Even if I didn't have my CCW, I still would have an artillery of weapons at my disposal, just in case a nigga want to get out of line. Just in case. I got a family to protect, and I'm going to make sure I get home to my family every single night. That means I got to send you to Jesus. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. If you look suspicious and you come up on me and you don't know what my name is, I'm killing you. This dude rolled by in the car, rolled down his window, racial slur, blah 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 blah. I would have probably been the only person at the party thinking, "Hey man, this dude didn't seem right. He might be coming back. He might be coming back." All the women, all the ladies, all the children, elder, get in the house. Thank God there was a Marine there to stop that dude. My thing would have been everybody get in the house. If I sense some danger, see, I was trained in that shit. That's why I survived over 30 years in the life that I survived in and made the money I survived in, taking care of people and watching out for people's interests and protecting people. Because I know I could smell what shit getting ready to happen. It's like a spider sense. All right, everybody get in the house. Everybody get in. Everybody get in the house. They said 5 minutes after he left, he came back. Guess what? 5 minutes is a lifetime for me. 5 minutes is all I need to get to my shit. To get to my bigger shit. I might have some shit on me. I might have a 38 special, or I might have a 9 on me, a Desert Eagle, whatever the case may be. But if I want to get to my big shit, 5 minutes is more than enough time for me to get to my garage, my man cave, open up my shit, and then I'll come out with my AR. I'll come out with my M27. And I'm lighting up everything that ain't a part of my camp. Everything that moves, that don't look familiar to me, is dead. A dog, a coyote, a roach, a rat, a possum, a raccoon, a fox, a tiger, a bear, a lion, an eagle, a hawk. Anything that moved that didn't come there with me is dead. That dude and the driver that drove him over there should have been dead meat. He should have been dead. I don't give a fuck about body armor. Body armor don't protect. There's not a body armor in the world that they can manufacture that protects every single vital body part. Your eyeballs will be exposed. Your mouth is going to be exposed. Your nose going to be exposed. Your neck is going to be exposed. The back of your elbow is going to be exposed. Your ankles going to be exposed. Something's going to be exposed. And all I need is one good shot. Or at least a shotgun with enough blast to send a nigga back, to stagger a nigga, and that's all I need. After that, I'm lighting you up like a Roman candle. I'm throwing a grenade. I'm doing all kind of shit to make sure I kill you. We gotta think beyond. We gotta think urban warfare. We have to think that now. Fuck waiting on the police. Yes, get in the house, call the police. But while you calling the police, while we waiting on them, because you know how slow they are in black neighborhoods, while we waiting on the police, I'm going to be outside killing somebody. I'll explain it to the police later. Like my father used to always say, it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. Let me say that again, y'all. It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. What do I mean by that? Remember when you was a kid, you want to go in there and ask your mom or your dad for $5? You fought it hard. You sit in the mirror, how I'm going to do it. You trying to figure out how you going to do it. You know why it's hard? Because you don't want to hear no. But then if you go in there and steal $5, you might get your ass beat. But guess what? You still got the $5. You was able to go buy what you wanted with the $5. Consequences was you got your ass beat, but those wounds healed, but you got what you wanted. As opposed to going in there and saying, Mama, Daddy, can I have $5? And they say no, and now you ain't got nothing at all. You ain't got an ass whooping or the $5. I was the type of kid, I would rather take the $5, get my ass beat, say I'm sorry later, and still come out on top getting what I want. So what? A couple of 30-second ass whooping, I'll take that. I will endure that. It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. Shoot first, ask questions later. Let the authorities sort through the rubble. Oh, man, fancy seeing you guys here. You guys got here on time? Yeah, there's a dead body over there. Somebody slumped over the steering wheel over there. Yeah, you see that car Swiss cheesed up over there? There's 3 bodies I counted. What happened? Very simple. They came to my family's house. We was out here having a good time, celebrating my grandmama's 92nd birthday or whatever the case may be. Motherfucker rolled up. We didn't give a fuck about him talking the words. He pulled out a gun. I am trained to take down threats. More trained than you motherfuckers. I lit his ass up. I told my wife to call the police. She called y'all. I couldn't wait because he was shooting at my family, scaring my babies, my grandkids, all of my grandmama sitting over there. He shot her. He done shot up her cake and all that shit. He done shot the air tank from up under my uncle. I killed that motherfucker and his 3 associates. Now, that's my police report. I wasn't waiting on y'all. Why wait on y'all when I have the wherewithal to do it myself? No more waiting on them. I don't wait on them anyway. Last time somebody broke in my house, 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. I was a young man, younger then. Somebody broke in my house. Guess what? The only reason he's alive today is because of my wife. I wasn't going to let him go. I certainly don't call the police. She called the police. He broke in my house. I made sure he couldn't walk out. They had to carry him out on the stretcher. Because I broke both his ankles. Both of them. I told him, I said, you ain't walking out this motherfucker. You either gonna walk out this motherfucker dead or you ain't walking out this motherfucker. You going to the hospital. And I was right. That nigga, they came and got there. He couldn't walk. As he broke in my shit. He broke in my shit. I don't call the police. I am the law. We got to be like that, a black man. We got to protect our family. This shit right here woke up a fire in me that's been burning. It's been kindling. But this that shit set me furious. I said, what? You don't give a fuck that there's babies out here, old people that can't move? They got to hit the deck? Boy, I wish that Marine had more help out there. Because if I was alongside of him, I'd have brought an artillery. I'd have been like, you lay down some fire just long enough for me to get there. I would have came through there. It would have been the 4th of July. This cracker, these motherfuckers just gotten bold. They think they could just do whatever the fuck they want in our communities. Let us go through there and start shooting they shit up. That's what I'm saying. Niggas, stop shooting up each other. Stop all this game, all this dumbass shit. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck if you wear red or blue. They don't care if you dark-skinned or light-skinned, tall or fat, basketball player or football player. They don't give a fuck if you rich, if you a rich nigga, poor nigga. They don't give a fuck. They will kill any one of us niggas because we niggas. The only color they care about is nigga. They don't care about red and blue. They don't care about green. That's money. They don't care about gold. They don't care about what you got. They care about the fact that you are a nigga. That's what they give a fuck about. And guess what? That's all they care about. They don't care about us being men, being fathers, being husbands, being grandfathers, being uncles, being brothers, being sons. They don't care about none of that shit. Then fuck it then. Let the games begin. Run up in my shit and you ain't familiar to me. I will kill you. We gotta all have that mentality. I've been on that shit. I'm trying to get my brothers and sisters on that. I'm not saying go out here and do some Michael Myers and Jason shit. I'm not saying go out there and hurt people on purpose. I'm saying when it comes to defending your family, defending the civil liberties of your family, you gotta make sure you on some Jason and Freddy Krueger type shit. Don't go there just hurting people for nothing. But if somebody come hurting you, if somebody come at your family, you got to make sure you on some serial killer type shit. I'll be every serial killer you can name in American history. John Wayne Gacy, H.H. Holmes. I don't give a fuck. Whatever serial killer you can name, the Zodiac killer, motherfucking Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm whatever fucking serial killer, fiction and non-fiction you can name. When it comes to my family, you got to be like that. You got to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. Period. You got to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm an expert at turning it on and turning it off. I turn it off when I'm talking to my friends, when I'm conversating with my family, when I'm, on air with my family, my online family. I turn it off. Fire me up, I turn that motherfucker on. That's how quick it is. Just like that. I don't have to warm up, add charcoal. I don't have to do none of that shit. Boom! I'm ready to go. Gotta stay dangerous, black man. Fathers, uncles, cousins, brothers, grandfathers, pops. Oh, you gotta stay dangerous for our people. Fuck being nice. We are the nicest motherfuckers on the planet. Everybody could do and say whatever the fuck they want to say to us, and all we gonna do, oh, just pray it away. Oh, put it in the Lord's hands. That's fine. That's fine. But if the Lord don't move as fast as I want him to move, then I'm gonna lay your ass down. I will ask for forgiveness later. I'll stand over your body. Lord, please forgive me for blowing this nigga's noodles out the top of his head. Amen. You know who you created. You know what you created. You knew when you was making me. You said, okay, let me get a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper right there. And let me throw a little cayenne pepper in him. This nigga right here gonna be a firecracker. He knew. And then let me put this height on him. Let me put this weight on him. Let me put these skills on him. He knew. Lord knew. The only praying I'm gonna do, I'm not praying for the person. I'm praying that I don't kill this motherfucker that fast. Oh Lord, please let me slowly torture this mother. That's the only praying I'm doing. You want to pray? Let's pray. All right. I'm praying that you die slow if you fuck with my family. That's how dangerous we got to get, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not playing. I'm serious. I'm glad the police caught this dude, but that's not enough justice for me. He needs to get a hurt lock put on him. Straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to Major Level Entertainment. This is one of my most volatile shows that I've done in a minute. It's only a few minutes long, but I'm hoping y'all enjoy the show. Listen into it. Put down in the comments any feedback, how you feel about anything that I'm saying. What would you do in a situation like this? Put it down all in the comments, but don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Major Level Entertainment. That is at Major Level Entertainment. Please go subscribe to my nephew, H. Davis 2. H. Davis 2 on YouTube. Go do it right the hell now. Right now, it's coming up on 3 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time. All right? I know a lot of motherfuckers ain't up right now, but that's okay. You're going to hear it when you get up. H. Davis, my damn nephew, says it's disrespectful. You damn skippy nephew. You damn skippy. And nobody knows this more than H. Davis, because H. Davis is a damn sniper on my channel. You come fucking around with me, you don't know which angle he coming from. I'm telling you, I got dangerous people around me. They may not want to admit it, but I'll admit it for them. You got dangerous people around. Hey, I ain't even got Lewis up here. Oh my God. Thank God. Because if Lewis was here, oh shit. I bet you motherfuckers believe me then. Right? But that's cool because I got H. Davis here. I'm safe. I'm cool. I'm good. Now, I just said what I said. Get strapped up, y'all. If you ain't got strapped up, go get your fucking license. Go to the gun range. Relearn how to shoot. If you don't already know how to shoot, learn how to shoot a gun. Learn how to protect yourself and your family beyond fists, because these bitch-ass motherfuckers out here ain't fighting no more. Now, I could throw hands all day long, too. I could throw hands and feet and elbows and headbutts. I could do all of that shit. But right the fuck now, the best thing you could do is arm yourself to protect your family and all the civil liberties of your family. Peace and blessings to everybody that has showed up. Those who will come in and listen, like I say, you can leave a comment down there in the comment section. Once again, like and subscribe to Major Level Entertainment. Until next time, y'all, peace and blessings. I'm out. Oh, stay on the lookout for my health show. I'm going to be back on my health tip. I will be talking about the power of oil of oregano. It's very important to get on our vitamins and our minerals. oil of oregano. So stay on the lookout for that show. That's probably going to be the next show that I do, unless some other popping news come up. Till then, peace and blessings, y'all. On behalf of Major Level Entertainment Mafia, this is your boy, Big Major. Peace.
Everything I do is major. I'm getting major paper. Every time I whip a track, the shreds like a cheese grater. When I hit your spot, it ain't no way.